as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff for Lindsey. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On the tackle.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
49-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Down, Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
10-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol. They get this out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bills 10, Chiefs nothing. Timer.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Kansas City.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
It makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A 6-yard pickup.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to run again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
7-yard line.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And going deep for Hill. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this will make it into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
What we got? Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, Allen. And Diggs has it. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 13th touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man, his zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And this one caught by Beasley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 31 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 34, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for J.J.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
And now here is another interception. Well, the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Allen off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them. And my goodness, another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Chiefs 14.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Hardman on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
from midfield. Here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They go play fake. Mahomes lets it go for Nelson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brings up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Philip Lindsay, the ball
In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
He may try and run for this. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
53, check 53.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Score Bills 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.